As you've seen on my YouTube channel, I have a series called Industrial in Beers, or Industrial in Insert Your Preferred Beverage Here, or Insert Your Beverage Here. And I have a question that I typically ask in every single conversation I have with whatever band or project that I've featured, and that question is, what do you think of the philosophy? It's not the gear you have, but how you use it. I want to ask you, the viewer, if you're an industrial musician or a producer of industrial music of some sort or some kind, what are your thoughts on that philosophy? What are your thoughts on the philosophy of it's not the gear you have, but how you use it? And I will start. If you want to respond in the comments, go right ahead. But I would like to see some video of other producers and musicians answering this question. Industrial producers and musicians answering this what your thoughts are on this particular philosophy. I will start with my own thought process on it, and you might have seen some of this in the Industrial in Beers or Industrial and Insert Your Preferred Beverages series. And my thinking is, I believe that to be true. I believe that it's not the gear you have, but how you use it. I'll give an example, and this is before I even had any real music gear, and this is something that I did years and years and years ago, and it challenged me to think outside the box, and be resourceful and be creative and figure out how I can make things work. So basically, there was this contest on a site called New York Industrial Front, and what they did was they dropped a sample of a white noise sound. It was like a 35-45 second sample, and the challenge was take that white noise sample and build every single sound and create a song with it. So there were certain rules regarding, like, you can only use high pass filters to so many fucking hertz or kilohertz or whatever it is, and like I think it was 500 hertz or something like that. And the idea that they were trying to get across was that with older gear you didn't have the options you do today. I didn't use any gear to make this song. Basically what I did was I did their challenge, I did it by their rules, and I made the song Ghosts, which is on my double album TCP/IP. And every single sound in that song is made with that 45-second white noise sample. I created all the ethereal effects, all the drums, everything, all the synthy type effects, the snares, the hi-hats. Everything in that song is done with that sample. And I didn't add any effects, at least I don't think I did. I may have added a delay in certain parts of the song, but that was after the fact. It was more, obviously it was used as an effect to accentuate certain parts and stuff in the song, and I didn't use any distortions, nothing like that. I think I might have used some chorusing effects or vibrato type effects, and yeah, everything was created in a program called Goldwave. I think I was using a trial version of Goldwave, so there was a limit to how much time you could use in each session, or you could only use it for so many sessions or whatever. So you had to be really fucking creative with how you save your files and how you're editing stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't use any other software. I strictly used Goldwave. I think this was back in 2002 or 3, maybe 3. And I did the challenge as a challenge. I didn't do it as like a contest or anything like that. By the time I got to find that challenge, the site had been pretty much dead for a long time, and I just wanted to do it to see what I could do and challenge myself. And granted, that's not an instrument. I was using an audio editing software, but the same principle applies when you're using, you know, hardware gear and stuff like that. Like, you know, you could have, you know, 10 different synths, and you get the new synth stuff when it comes out, and it's, you know, it's all shiny and new and it sounds great, but you in the end you don't use it because you've got too many fucking options and you don't know where to start. And when it comes to gear, for me, I'm very minimalistic. I have 2 synths. I have my Yamaha DX100 and my Yamaha EX7. I barely even use the DX100 anymore. I used it in a couple of songs a long time ago, but most of my stuff is created with the Yamaha EX7 now, and I truly believe in that philosophy. It's not the gear you have, but how you use it, because you know, going back to that challenge I did, I could very well likely do that challenge on the EX7, and you know, just fuck around and see what I can do on my synth, just because it has sampling capability and it would allow me to manipulate the white noise sample. But I think you get what I'm trying to get across. I do truly believe it's not the gear you have, but how you use it. I find that philosophy is it makes you want to challenge yourself, because like you could have 20 cents, you could have 30 cents, you could have 40 fucking cents, but you know, are you productive? Are you creating music and putting stuff out there, or are you just like, you know, getting tired of the new thing you bought and then it's on to the next, and you're only buying stuff for presets and stuff, and you're not actually taking the time to learn your older gear and how to use it and how to utilize it and make it sound even better than the presets in the gear. And yeah, I think I got my point across there. You know, if you're you know, on a budget and you can't afford to buy hardware synths or a hardware synth, or you're just trying to get into industrial music, you know, maybe you get yourself a keyboard controller or a MPC style pad type device, and you know, you fuck around with VSTs, and even in that case, I would say, like, you pick one VST, one virtual synthesizer, and go, you know what, I'm going to create a single fucking song with this and this VST. I'm not going to go outside of it and grab samples from any other place. Just pick the one VST, create all your sounds with it, and you'll find you'll learn about that VST, and you know the insides and the outs, and you'll grow as a musician and as an artist, and yeah, you'll be better off for it. And or if you do have hardware, you know, like, and you're stuck for ideas and stuff, pick one synth. It could be anything, absolutely anything. You could even just use a drum machine and you sample the drum machine and with your computer, and create all your fucking sounds with a drum tone of some kind, and just there's so many things you can do. And yeah, I think I got my point across there. If you are an industrial producer or musician, industrial music musician, I would like to know your thoughts on that philosophy and where you come from, and leave your responses in the comments if you want, or do a video and tag me in the video, and tag Twitch in the video, or tag my YouTube channel in the video, and I'll in this video, not your video, but in this video, and let's have a fucking conversation. I think that's it. I'm having a sip of gin. That's not all gin, that's water and gin. But wrap on, fuckers.